Hello everyone, here we are in myBTEC on the home page, and in this video we'll have a quick look around all the main screens in myBTEC. Now in this particular centre we've only got one site. Sometimes there's a drop down arrow here and you can switch between your different sites or campuses. Most of the times you access myBTEC you will probably come straight to the courses screen. And here you can see all of the courses that you've got access to in myBTEC. In this case I've logged in as quality nominee, so I've got access to all the subjects. If you only claim a role, say as an assessor in work skills, you will only see the work skills subjects. This list is in order of recency of access, but you can click this star here to favourite a course and that will keep it at the top of the list. If there's something else you're looking for, you can just start typing here, and when you get to the third letter it filters the list. And you can also sort by any of these columns. Anything which isn't fully displaying you can just hover and see the full information. So these are the names of the courses, and to enter one of the courses you can click on the name. You can also see the start finish dates of the courses and how many learners are on each course. And if you select one, then there's some actions at the top of the list. This will archive the course, send it to the bottom of this list. You'll still be able to retrieve it there if you need to and reinstate it. This will create a copy, so if you've got a course in myBTEC and the next year you want to run a very similar course again, you can just click create a copy here and it will create a new course containing the same units and assignments as your old one, and you can merely change the dates and off you go again. So let's go into one of these courses and have a look. Here we are on a course, in this case a BTEC First Award in Business. Some of those actions we've seen are repeated here. And in the course there's 4 tabs. Course Management tab. This tab contains the people, your colleagues who are working together on this course, the units in the course, and the learners in the course. You can click Add Learners here to see a list of registrations from EOL. In this case all my registrations are already enrolled in the course. Tick the ones you want to add and add them. You can add and remove members of your course team. Like so. We don't just have the full qualification specifications in myBTEC, we've also got unit specifications, which is quite handy, and whichever screen you might be on when you need these, such as when you're doing on-screen marking, they're there for you. And you can print and download anything using these buttons here. So one of the missions of myBTEC is that you can save time by not needing to go to the website as frequently, our main qualifications website. The specifications that you need, the unit specifications that you need are available when you need them. There's no need to search for them, just the bit of information you need is available whenever you need it. Throughout myBTEC you'll see examples of the sort of flexibility you need with BTEC. For example, if you change your mind about which unit to teach, or you want to teach an additional unit for some learners, you can always add it. You can always change your course end date. That sort of flexibility is essential for myBTEC. Moving on to the next tab in the course assignments. In this course we can see there's 19 assignments which are being drafted or internally verified. We've got 3 assignments which are currently with learners. We've got 2 assignments which are currently being marked, and 7 assignments which have completed the full process. Here are the assignments, and again you can click into each assignment by clicking the name. If you select one here, then you've got various commands available to you, such as add it to your assessment plan or remove it from the course. So how did these assignments get in here? You can create your own assignment here. I'll show that in a separate video. Or you can add an assignment which you've already created, or that Pearson has already created and authorised for use. So let's look for one of those. So here are all the assignments for the units in this course, this first award, which have been created at this centre. So you can see that as you create assignments you can build up a library in your centre, and nothing is ever deleted from here. So if a colleague of yours had an assignment which was successful a few years ago, it will still be in here and you'll be able to put it into your course. Moreover, here are all the Pearson authorised assignment briefs for the units in this course, and again you can select one and add it to your course and it will appear here. Now, on another video I'll go deeper into how to use an assignment brief in the course. This is the assessment plan tab. The most important thing to remember about the assessment plan tab in myBTEC is that whilst you can add assessments to this plan in myBTEC, you actually don't need to. If you put your assignment briefs into here and add dates to them, then the assessment plan just produces itself, and completely without you lifting a finger, your assessment plan just appears. Furthermore, this assessment plan is accessible to your standards verifier. If you want them to look at it in here, just ask them. So again, you don't need to lift a finger to prepare for standards verification. Every time something changes, the lead internal verifier can tick this. So it's really very convenient, and it's fully automatic if you put your assigned briefs in here, or if you prefer, you can manually do things from here. And the final of the 4 tabs in the course is the progress tracker. So here again all the learners on the course, and this is the units. The grey column shows that it's an examined unit rather than a unit examined by you internally. These are predicted grades, the bold ones are final grades. And these are units which learners aren't being entered for. So if you add additional units into your course over the minimum amount, then you've got that flexibility. So if some learners are doing, for example, performing live performance, and some other learners are doing the production, sound and lighting and so on, then you can have both units in the same course and decide which learners are being entered for which. And it's easy to adjust that. You just click this Edit Unit Exclusions button, and let's not enter Charlotte for Unit 4, but enter her for Unit 5 instead. And click Save. There we are. Now this grid works using Pearson's core systems, our certification systems. So if you enter predicted grades for your learners on day 1 of the course, let's do it for this learner here now. Unit 1 will give him a pass, or let's say a merit for the exam, merit, and merit. These are the units which he's not being entered for at the moment. And finally, let's set a target grade for the qualification of merit. And save that. Now as we save that, it sends those combination of unit results to Pearson's certification system, and it bounces back a predicted grade. In this case it has predicted a merit. The target was a merit, therefore the number of points needed, the level of intervention you might need to take, is 0. So test user 2 is on target for his predicted grade. Now as you mark your assignments in the system, these predicted grades get automatically overwritten by final grades. But because you've got predicted grades and final grades in the same grid, the overall qualification grade is automatically and constantly updated, and you can see how your learner's doing against target. Again, without you lifting a finger, without you having to calculate that or go to any spreadsheets, it just happens. If at any time you want to override final grades, then you can just do that. And if you want to unoverride final grades, you can do that as well. So that's useful if you don't want to mark on the screen, or if you've already finished a unit. When you take up using myBTEC, you can just enter the final grade manually straight into this grid. But if you are marking on the screen, you don't have to do anything, it's fully automatic. Okay, so that is how to get access to myBTEC, how to get started, and a quick tour of what a course looks like. This is your assignments table. This is just a convenient view of all the assignments available to you at your centre, both from inside your centre and from Pearson. It works in a very similar way to the courses screen which we looked at before. You can favourite things, you can search, and you've got a few more columns here which are self-explanatory. As you can see, that assignment brief produced by myBTEC looks identical to normal assignment brief, except you can see in the footer here it was produced by myBTEC. Normally the best way, the most efficient way to use this platform is from inside a course. As we saw earlier, you can find assignment briefs quickly and pull them into your course. If you prefer, you can come here, see the overall list of assignment briefs, select them, and add them to a course from here, using this command here, add to a course. Also, you can conveniently send it to the assignment checking service, delete and copy. And here again is the route to creating a new assignment brief, which I will show in a separate video. Any contacts you may need are in here in the support tab. If you want to get in contact with us directly through phone, email or live chat, there's references here. If you would like to use our Ask the Expert service, if you've got a question about subject content, you might want to use that, or you can contact us directly through here. And we've got guidance on how to use this platform on the website, which you can access from here. And we run live webinars and training, which is free, and you can book that through here. So that concludes the sort of whirlwind guided tour of this platform. Thank you very much.